William Barr called the current social distancing measures draconian, telling Fox News that people need to go back to the normal way of life by the end of the month. That goes against the scientific studies.
I think we have to be very careful to make sure this is, that the draconian measures that are being adopted are fully justified and they're not alternative ways of protecting people.
It reflects the sensibility of a lot of conservatives who have been arguing this whole thing is overhyped. We have been going too far. Government has been too intrusive in our lives.
We do have some sense of what to do about it, just got to do it.
How much more draconian do you get, though, Dr. Schaffner? They're saying, wait, so now I can't walk my dog? Now, is that what it's going to get to? Or I can't go out for a walk, or I can't go to the grocery store even if I wait in that line 6 feet apart? I mean, how much tougher could this get if you were to go to that point and do it the Chinese way, if we do need to be more aggressive?
Well, I don't think that will happen in the United States.
Down in Kentucky, a judge has ordered a couple of people who came from Louisiana and were positive with the coronavirus to wear an ankle bracelet because they didn't stay in their house in self-quarantine. Is that where this is headed, that suddenly now people are going to be monitored and held prisoner in one way or another in their own homes if they don't do what the doctors tell them to?
That seems really draconian to most people.
We need to go into a draconian method of really shutting down the entire country. I hear you. I mean, it's difficult to do that in the United States.
The cure in this case has to be draconian because the disease is so deadly.
We must stop interacting with each other. There has to be social distancing, and we may have to come to the draconian measures of shutting a lot more things down than have been shut down.
It may seem a little draconian, but that is exactly what I think needs to be done.
What did they do in China? What did they do in South Korea? Not only did they have draconian social distancing and quarantine practices, anyone in public was wearing a mask. Wearing a mask prevents or dramatically reduces the transmission of a virus from one person to another. It should be required.
It's time that we be proactive rather than be reactive. No place would be magically spared. The virus will spare no one in this way.
The world will never be the same. Events of the last month are having substantial and unprecedented impacts on our economy, our culture, and our way of life.
Rhode Island has taken to knocking on people's doors, especially in the coastal communities, and also stopping cars with New York plates on the interstate, asking them where are they going, and if they have been in New York, they have to self-isolate for 14 days. It seems extremely draconian.
Go hard, go early. It will seem like overreaction. It'll seem a bit over the top. My gosh, why are we having to do that draconian measure? A week later, your community will understand, your unit will understand why you had to do that.